Hi darlings, and welcome back to Pass or Smash, new makeup edition. So here on Pass or Smash, we talk about new makeup releases, primarily indie brand launches, and we decide if we want to pass, as in no thanks, or smash, add to cart. So not that much this week. Let's talk about them though. Let's just get into it because I would like to go back and watch True Detectives because, yeah, real good so far. Okay, so the first thing is BellaBeautéBar has released the color story to their Dead Roses palette. So this seems like it's, listen friends, we're getting close to Valentine's Day. We're gonna start to see all these Valentine's Day launches, and with Valentine's Day launches that celebrate love or the consumeristic version of love. Consumeristic, is that even a word? The consumerism version of love. With that, we also see anti-Valentine's Day palettes and releases as well, which still look like Valentine's releases. And this palette is no exception. So this is a Dead Roses palette by BellaBeautéBar. And it is a 16 pan palette with 7 shimmers, most of which I think are actually multi-chromes. There are no swatches posted at time of filming, but they do say that they're coming soon. But for an anti-Valentine's Day palette, it's pink and red and purple, which is what you would expect from a Valentine's palette. Now this is going to be $69. I'm not going to pay that, but I do think it's really pretty. And in a perfect world of unlimited payment, of course I would pick it up. But alas, the budget strikes. And so I'm going to say pass. I think it's really beautiful. But if I'm going to spend the money, I would almost rather buy the ultraviolet palette and get those purples. And then, I don't know. As the more swatches I see of ultraviolet, the more I like it. The struggle bus is real. But for the same price, I'd almost rather get the ultraviolet. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to say pass to this palette. Now, this does say that it is going to be limited edition. So if you want to get it, then, you should probably get it. I was stalking the comments a little bit, and they did say that they weren't sure that if they were going to keep it past the original quantity, I guess, that they'd order, unless demand, requires them to. So if there's enough demand, then I'm sure that they would be open to it. Kind of like that just seems to be like a pattern, if enough people want it, we'll place another order. But if not, nah. And that's probably a smart way to do business. I could see them opening a pre-order for it and then that being it, So anyway, I'm going to say pass, but I do think it's pretty. I do love a 16 pan, and I think the colors are really pretty. But for $69, it's a little rich for my blood. But if I had an unlimited budget, I will buy it and I will play with it. But the color story is just kind of too Valentine's for me to want to use it all year, I guess. I don't know. That's my feeling. It reminds me a little bit of like the Natasha Denona Love palette, but those shimmers are really boring, and I think it's just the pinks and reds, but I'm going to say pass. Okay, so another Valentine's Day or love collection is from ColourPop. So Big Daddy ColourPop, as Teresa instead would say, has released the Lost in Love collection here. So in this collection, there is a 12 pan eyeshadow palette, and it's reds and kind of peach tones, which I think is really pretty, and pinks and oranges. And I think this is a fun take on Valentine's because it's something a little bit different. It's not just pinks and purples. They went the orange direction, and I think the peaches that are in here are actually really pretty. So that palette on its own is going to be $18. Well, I should say is $18. It is available now. With this collection, there are also 3 jelly shadows, which are $9 each. That's not my thing. There are 3 ultra glossy lip glosses. Those are $9 each. There's a glitterly obsessed body gel because I guess people like those. I'm not those people, but if you like it, I love it for you. I will not be your competition at Ulta for these. That is $10. There's a heart-shaped blending sponge, which is $8. And honestly, I think that's really cute. So I could see myself picking that up on a sale. But I think that it's impractical for like everyday use. I don't know, maybe that pointed end is going to be good for like getting under the eye or something. But I don't know, it just looks impractical. I feel like there's so much dead weight in the center there. And 3 heart-shaped lip and cheek balms. I hate products like this, but those are $12 each. I'm not the person that likes those Tower 28, like cheap, you know, like the ones that never set down on their own. Like they just never set down on me. Maybe it's my humid climate. Maybe it's my combination skin, which is combination mostly normal, by the way. But overall, I'm going to say pass on this collection. There are different bundles that are available for like, you can get all of the lip glosses together and all of the jelly like blusher, or not blusher, the Jelly Much eyeshadows. You can get all of those together in smaller bundles, but they do also have the whole collection available for $110. But for me, it's just going to be a pass. I do think the eyeshadow palette is pretty. I think it's fun. But it doesn't scream to me anything that's like super special, you know? But I think you're going to see, well, I think we're going to see some really pretty looks come out of this, but it is available now, but I'm going to say pass. Okay. Really, those are like the 2 main launches this week, but we do have some sneak peeks. So ItsBel Cosmetics has sneak peeked this little screenshot here. And it's of a new 12 pan palette. It does seem to be lunar themed or like moon themed. And that is I think that's something that we're going to see all through 2024, at least all through the spring, like first half of the year, because I think everybody was like, ooh, there's a gap with celestial themed things. All of us plan to do that. So they are doing, I'm very curious about the color story. Pixie Grove, which was like their last palette that they released, I really enjoyed. I still enjoy it. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm curious. Okay. Glamlite has revealed that they're collabing with Betty Boop, which has, does Betty Boop have a young fan base? I don't know. Okay. When I think of Glamlite, right, I think of the shopping age range from, let's say, 15 to like 50. 15 to 50. I'm sure that there's like older people out there who enjoy their stuff, but like the typical like age range is like 15 to 50. Like, is Betty Boop part of that? Is it part of that? I never got into it, so I don't know for sure. Like the fact that they haven't done a Looney Tunes collab yet is a little crazy to me. I'm sure it'll come eventually. But so far they've sneak peeked like a picture of the lipstick, and they've sneak peeked a picture of the mirror. But that is going to be releasing on February 2nd, so I'm sure we'll see more of this soon. So, okay. Glaminatrix has also sneak peeked a new color in their, what is it called? Cheek and Lip Flush. We talked about this a few weeks ago. This is a new category for Glaminatrix. So they are releasing the lip and cheek flush, which is meant to be a dual like cheek liquid blush and lip product. You guys know my thoughts on that if you've been around. But this is a color Sunny, and this goes in line with what we're probably going to see a lot more of, and that's the peach colored things, because you know peach fuzz is the color Pantone color of the year. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of that. This is just kind of the beginning. So that is there. I don't have pricing or release dates on that yet. I didn't see anything listed. So coming soon. And let's see. What else? Was there something else on here? No, I think that's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching Pass or Smash. And like I said, I know it's a short one. We're like, what, 9 minutes in? But thanks for being here and for spending your time with me. I hope you have a great weekend, or at least one that you deserve if you're going to be a dickhead. And if you like Pass or Smash, please like and subscribe. I'm almost to 600 followers, which is subscribers, not followers, which is exciting, but the number honestly doesn't matter. This is my hobby, so I just like doing it. And yeah, I will catch you on the next one. I'm going to go back and watch some like mysterious murdery TV and enjoy your weekend. And this is not like the most awkward outro ever. Okay, bye.